Okay. Back to Megaman 3. And I accidentally created a save file, so let me just go ahead and delete this. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and resume. With the fat Pikachu. Kinda forgot it was here. Okay, so our first level of the tier is gonna be Under Tower. This is, okay, Mega Water S. Saw a fish come in here, so I hope this might be an aquarium, but it's yet another sewer. Why can't we get any nice water areas? I'll be full by the clean looking water. The chemicals may hold the filth invisible. Ew. Okay, so yeah, Under Tower by Darky with a score of 36.20. 5 tokens, okay. And a skip teleporter. Is this gonna be a maze level? Iris. Oh. Oh. That's all I've got. Oh no. Okay, with 5 tokens though, I gotta keep my eyes peeled. Alright, I've got a mini-map now. This will actually help greatly, I'm pretty sure. I keep forgetting I don't have the trident. Okay. Yeah, I see the path going up there. Okay, for some reason the middle burner does not actually function. Okay, yeah, I see the path now. Dang it. Okay, there's token number 1. Having the mini-map is greatly gonna help in getting these. Okay. I had a feeling there was something like that going on here. They're actually not as frequent as in the actual Megaman 1, so it's actually not that bad. Oh, okay, so those big squares are checkpoint rooms. Good to know. Not liking the look of this one. Okay, that's not too bad. This could be a problem, however. Well, at least it's kinda safe down here. Since I don't have any other weapons, that's pretty much the best I can do. Oh god. I feel like this is gonna be a really long level. Because again, I only have one of the tokens. I went for back for too much. Oh. Oh no. I'm going to regret using Rush Jet, aren't I? Yeah, screw that noise. I kinda wish I could look at the minimap better. 'Cause, yeah, if I continue that way, that's the point of no return. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use a retry here. I didn't see anything over there, so... Yeah. I regret everything. Okay, let's see a pad of this. Doesn't seem that bad. Yeah. Thanks to the slide, this is not that bad to dodge. Ah. This, however, is a little bit more of an issue. Could always just use one. Nah, that was too quick. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so there was no point. Both paths led to the same thing and there's no extra stuff. That's just unfortunate. Hi, Anchor. With, the extra Megaman killer from the Genesis games.
What did I miss?
We're still in the same level. It's taking a while. It's not that bad, but it is really long.
Whoa.
Alright, I forgot. I don't have any weapons.
Just Buster. Oh, fuck.
I wasn't even looking at my health. Also, there's 5 tokens, and so far, despite the minimap, I found one. This level's long as shit.
My god.
But dude, you're not making a full game, you're making a level. I can understand why there's a skip teleporter at the start. Not because it's a bad level. It's just way too fucking long. Ugh, can never tell what he's gonna be doing.
Just for the convenience for people who don't have, you know, don't want to spend on the level too long. One shot. Oh, teleport.
Teleport, Mario.
Checkpoint.
And now we're underwater. Okay, unlike Mega Man 2, the chain does not murder you. Ow. This does, however.
I hate those damn shells.
Still have no weapons. Yeah, that's the other thing, though. Why all the disabled weapons?
Don't know. Somebody that doesn't like people abusing, They want to see some Buster. Huh?
Because I see a token on the minimap, but what side will let me reach that, I wonder? Oh, this is just a stupid W tank. Who gives a shit? That answers the question for me, then.
At least it was answered. Oh dear. Oh.
Okay, this comes from further away.
Frogs!
Ah, damn it.
Ace is just trying to protect his giant Pikachu plushie.
Fat Pikachu. Ah, damn it.
Oh no!
Oh boy. This might honestly be one of the level that if I somehow don't find all the tokens, I might just get the skip teleporter to get the other ones.
Yeah, because
this level is long.
It's too long. Like, look at that, you're like 15 minutes off. Shit. Alright, we gotta move on. There's other levels to play.
Yeah, there's like 100 something left, so you know.
Right.
That's not even counting shit pose game. And probably the Wily level or the equivalent. And
damn shrimp.
thanks, Trouble.
Oh, fucking frog. Oh no.
Dum dee dum, fuck this shit. Dum dee dum, fuck this shit.
Hot dog!
Hot dog, get your hot dog.
This sucks, that giant energy left. No checkpoints. Alright. Oh, what the hell?
Oh, this fucking thing from... Oh, no.
From the Game Boy games. Oh, God.
From, I think 3 specifically, too.
It had to be 3. There we go. Alright.
Oh, controller, you can stop vibrating. The game, the boss is dead. You can stop. Thank
the
you.
controller's too excited. It's like, oh my god, it's my favorite mini boss. Oh, hypes.
Well, it sure as shit ain't mine, I can tell you what.
What? What did you say? Like
Okay, I remember I need to go left because there was a token.
Feels like my base is like holding it like an invisible string. It's like a fat Pikachu balloon.
Oh, okay. This is why
I
they gave
see.
you Ice Wall.
Aha! Oh,
Yeah.
you have to be quick. There we go. Oh, checkpoint.
Oh, God, you gotta make me fight a boss just for the token? Seriously?
Yeah.
It's fucking Quint.
Oh, this guy again. Pogo Man.
Oh, it's
What?
a souped up Quint too, apparently.
Where is he at?
Or did he glitch?
Are you
He
serious?
might have glitched.
Oh, that's
Well,
bull-
thankfully
at least
retry does restart you at the checkpoint, so... Hey, I got my life back.
Probably's been pointed
An
out
accidental purpose.
in the review. Super Quint? Yeah, he's invisible. He just glitched out. Oh god.
I don't know why I have so much trouble fighting Quint in this engine.
Oh, we're probably so used to the speed of him and the Game Boy.
There you go. Yep, that was token number 2. 20 minutes in.
Only 3 more to go.
Goodness. Oh, goody. This is just silly. I mean, I'm glad I can get a checkpoint here, but this is silly. You removed all the utilities and everything.
Minus 20 points for that.
Where I honestly don't see any particular reason why they would have been removed.
Just to be a jerk.
And then you put shit like this.
Why be jerk?
Or I say, fuck this noise, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Ah, good. I don't even have the frickin' I don't have Trident, I don't have frickin' Tornado. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Another boss? You think that's enough? Oh, is this shit again?
Oh. It is Mega.
Just because Mega Man 3 on Game Boy did it doesn't mean you have to do this. It wasn't fun there, it's not fun here.
It's World Champ World 3 all over again. I still have PTSD from my first time playing.
And apparently these are deadly. Fantastic.
Oh, the shock blocks.
Seriously, does this level need to be this goddamn long? I don't feel like nothing warrants this.
It's the stage that never ends.
At least I have a power-up that will prevent me from being... Where is the invisible fucking ladder? Because I have a power-up that shows me a map. Which is very useful. Unidentified up and downs. Oh. Oh no.
Oh
How?
my goodness.
How am I supposed to get up there exactly? I have nothing.
Right,
And unlike in
so
Megaman and Base, I can't even shoot from an ice wall. You're gonna make me coil and shoot like a madman. That's great. I'm so glad we're doing this.
Oh, that's so shit.
Okay. Very silly indeed.
Minus 50 points.
You know what? I'm not even chancing this. I'll take the hit. Just don't let me freaking fall. Oh goody!
Oh,
Dustman presses! Goody goody gums!
It's the sledge magic move from Mario RPG.
Damn you, Smitty! 'Cause I know he's the main guy that uses that.
Yep.
Oh,
oh,
fudge
what?
sickle. There's probably
Are you
something up there.
Oh, we can't. Yeah.
How the fuck do you go up there, though?
Oh, we're all the way back here. Fucking hell.
Ah, fuck it. Tank it. Go.
Just go.
At least I don't have to deal with the coil bullshit here. And come on!
Fucking hell.
Gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
This is the level that never ends.
It can go on and on, my friend.
Oh, at least I got a gacha.
Compensation, I guess.
Stupid fan fiends. Silly fan fiend tricks are for kids. Oh, they brought back me IRL. Fantastic.
Hey, question mark, question mark, question mark.
It's from the shadow. I'm pretty sure that's just me IRL from Megaman World 2.
What?
Where'd the fan fiend go? Let's not get me IRL again. What? Fucking excuse me? It should have pushed me down, not immediately murder me? What are you saying?
It's not like it's got spikes on it or anything. What the hell?
I'm so tired of redoing this part.
I know. Can we implement our own checkpoints, please? Game? A save state, perhaps?
Also, hi, Zaichin. This is the first level of Tier 3. We've been at it for over half an hour now.
Oh, hi, Zaichin. Yeah, that's been something else.
I can totally understand why there's a skip teleporter, and I would not call you a coward if you decide to take it. Honestly, the level is probably not that bad. It's just way too long. You're making a level, not a full game. I can beat Mega Man 1 in this time.
Right.
Oh, fuck my ass. They're completely desynced now.
Oh, man. Oh, this is not good. No, it's not. It's not high enough.
Okay, I'm gonna see. No, I can't. I have to find out.
The curiosity
This
is gonna
is
kill you.
so annoying. Because if one of the stupid tokens is up there,
I know, it's like the temptation.
I'm not redoing the full level if I miss a token. I'm using the skip teleporter. Fuck this shit. Again, not a bad level, just too long. Like, there was a token up there, and because of the lack of weapons, you had to use Rush Coil to get up there. Which means using Rush Coil a bunch just to defeat the Fan Fiend, and then finally getting your prize. Yeah, something tells me I am not beating Tier 3 tonight. Call me crazy, but I don't think it's happening.
at this rate because of this one fucking level.
Also, apparently I unlocked a costume by getting crushed. I think it's me IRL again. Ah, freaking hell. This better be worth it. How else am I supposed to defeat that guy? Without taking a hit?
Checkpoint.
Alright, who's the boss this time?
What is that? It's got no music. Oh, it does have music. Oh, it's the freaking Wily Tower music.
Yeah.
Damn, that thing is
This thing has too many invisibility frames.
Use an E-tank if you can. Oh,
Fuck
you got it.
tanks! Ah!
Okay. Alright. Tip of the cap to you, man. That was impressive. Teleport.
Please tell me that was not the only reason.
Oh. Apparently we're in space.
Okay, this sounds like more of a...
This is more Wily Tower.
Yeah.
Top man, gimmick here.
Seriously, this is the third section of the level!
I know. Nope. Oh, whoops.
You're making a level, not a full game!
Yeah, he did that. I wonder if they said the same thing in the review.
I would not be surprised. One of the judges at least must have mentioned it.
Probably Ace Pork. He's gonna make a full-fledged comic book of this.
Oh, come on.
Whoops.
I'm getting impatient.
Are you gonna make a full-fledged game in one stage? Fine, well, I'm gonna make a full-fledged comic book.
What weapon? That's the problem!
He's only got Coil, Jet, and Miss Buster and the ice wall. That's it. Oh fuck.
Man!
God damn it.
If I had tried, then this would not be a problem. But I
course,
don't.
This motherfucker disabled it.
And I doubt Ice Wall is gonna help.
No, because it just falls flat down. Yeah, it's probably like a rinse and repeat, but you get that freaking Met up there.
Yeah, that's the other problem.
It's alright. At least the Met's out of the way. There we go.
Oh.
What?
Oh no.
Oh jeez. Yeah, no. We're not doing this.
No.
We're not doing this.
I refuse.
Sorry, try again. Oh,
More? I refuse again.
No. Oh,
I'm not
God.
gonna be able to refuse that one. God damn it.
Look at these Joes, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
geez.
way too risky.
I know, it's like... No!
Okay, was
my
there any
kid.
reason for me to go on that pet? Because I might just ignore it. I didn't see a token up there, so... Man! I hate
Oh,
this!
40 minutes.
This is just the problem. At this point, this is just playing on my impatience.
Yeah, to be fair, I would have been the same. I would be feeling the same thing too. It's like, I don't care if I'm impatient. I just want this stage to end.
And... Again, there's still 2 tokens left. This is ludicrous.
Apparently, there's more to this stage than afterwards. This is more Megaman Game Boy shenanigans.
Yeah, I think that's 4.
Oh, I can recognize the music. Yeah. Oh. Forgot this damn thing hits like a truck.
It's... Ugh.
Oh.
This is a level that never ends. Oh, good, and now pixel perfect jumps are my favorite.
All these fucking butt plug rockets here.
This is just tedious at this point.
Oh, Jesus.
That's way too much of a jump.
That's like...
And I was tiptoeing to the edge, so again, literally a pixel perfect jump. Not a fan of JPEG.
Fucking Castlevania jumps right now.
Okay, that was my fault, but goddamn. Oh my god. I'm jumping too early now.
Impatience. Come on, man.
This level's too long. It's just too fucking long. So, I am jetting the fuck out of this. Yeah. And of course, I don't have the mini-boss killer, because of course that's also disabled.
Oh, they even got these rockets in here. What was that? What was that from 4, I think?
Yeah, Game Boy 4. Oh, goody. Get down here.
Get down here. You coward. No. No! What the fuck? This game's got a cruel sense of humor.
Yep, I will not complain on anyone deciding fuck this shit, skip teleporter.
Yeah.
Totally agree with you, do it. Do not be me. Do not do this. Again, the level's not that badly designed, except for a few pixel perfect garbage like this jump, but it's just too long. There's too much shit.
Way too much shit.
A reminder, you're making a level. You're not making a full game. I have tanked every single one of these goddamn baseballs so far. Ugh. Just know there's gonna be a stupid up and down.
Okay. Now we're back
Now,
here.
there's hopefully token number 4 and not 5.
Chicken.
I don't trust any of these goddamn jumps at this point.
What can you trust? This is gonna be one hell of a read of the reviews.
Yeah. Probably. Okay, so I'll probably have to do it like this.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, no.
Oh no! Oh, one hit.
What a waste.
Yeah, we don't. I know, but
What a
we really
waste,
wanna do this
probably.
I was like, what? Do you want to do this? Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Slide. Okay.
Okay, this was number 5.
Num-
How is
3.
this level still
Oh, number
going?
4. We still got more. Oh no. No.
And I love that the creator put so many tanky enemies, but removed the one weapon that would help you beat the shit out of them.
Checkpoint, and yeah, you can see the map. There's still more. Oh, still this shit.
Okay.
like to see the scores on this shit.
50 fucking minutes!
Can't believe we're gonna hit an hour. Just
If this level doesn't end soon, it's going to happen! Ah! Oh no.
You gotta do it again. Oh, what? Oh, I see. Oh my god.
I just saw that.
Yeah, same.
Just...
At least we just at the checkpoint.
Yeah, at least it's not too far after the checkpoint, but goddamn. Okay.
Okay.
Careful, SpongeBob! Okay.
Yep. Okay. Alright, what is this?
Okay, that's not too bad. That's a standard Needleman thing. And there's a final token!
Yeah, baby!
Now I just need to somehow end this shit!
Oh no, not those fuckers, surely.
Why would you do that with temporary platforms?
That's so sick, man. Just rush get that shit if you can.
I love how Pikachu's going apeshit there. That's great. My favorite part of this.
Dude, Pikachu's like some of us. Is like they just want this shit to end. He's like, I just want to get out of here.
And
MET. Oh Jesus. Magnet as well. Shit.
oh, dude, they work.
Fucking magnets. How do they work? Fucking shit. Up and downs. Of course. I was gonna be one at a time. Well, bastards.
Well, at least I know, but seriously, there was nothing announcing this. Unless it's supposed to be the background, but even then... Man!
No!
It wasn't coming!
Oh, that was a terrible fake out.
No, my face! Whoa. Surprised I didn't eat shit there. I might regret this, I might not. Let's find out.
Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. There you
Let's
go.
do the fucking twist.
Into the twist.
Oh, come on.
Dude, this is like throwing everything in the kitchen sink at this point. Dude, look at that.
Like, good luck doing a no damage buster only of this level.
I was gonna say.
This seems impossible. Ugh, man.
Getting that shit. There you go.
Okay, please tell me this is the end now. It must be, and of course it's valid. Makes sense, I guess. Can you keep your goddamn distances? Fucking jerk.
Face, I'm your biggest fan. I want to hug you. Ugh, Jesus.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's gonna do fucking nothing, but might as well try.
I mean, if he stands at one spot, then...
I don't want to do this again.
Yeah, please.
I'm so done with this fucking level.
I think we speak for all of us. We're free! We're free! What's in the can?
That was almost an hour!
Look at that. Hey,
wave, man.
Another one, alright. Let's see what we got.
Oh, from episode 0.
Well,
oh boy.
Look at these scores.
Oh boy, I see the score for both Ace Park and the first judge. And even Shinryu.
Oh my god.
For some reason, 2 of the judge gave 53 and 57.
Good
well, let's get started. Oh god.
Oh Jesus, that's a jump scare.
There is a point where we needed to stop, and we have clearly passed it. But let's keep going and see what happens.
I feel like you should screenshot that shit and just post it somewhere. Save it for future reference. Oh my god. Good grief, this level.
I think this was his least favorite level considering his emote up there, but anyways, keep going.
Good grief, this level. I could leave things with just Ace's wonderful comic image he made for me. But that isn't my style. Hunter Tower stitched almost the entirety of Wily Tower into a single stage. With split paths, 5 tokens, of a ridiculous variety of enemies and gimmicks. Level design that's nowhere near memorable enough for the sheer length. Almost every weapon disabled, that many shielded enemies without a shield-piercing weapon is a crime.
Agreed!
Multiple different bosses and mini-bosses. And you're expected to do all of this in one sitting. One sitting that takes half an hour or more. For the love of players and developers alike, don't make your levels this long. Please! I can't in good conscience even call this fully functional, since the load times are utterly asinine before the dev team got to it. I will throw 2 bones towards this level. 1, there was an effort to label pits that up and down type enemies were going to emerge from. These levels aren't always super obvious, but they are there.
Yeah, because I didn't remark on. I didn't notice them at all. Anyways.
And I appreciate that. 2, the individual pieces, to be frank, aren't that horrible by themselves. If the level had just ended with Anchor, it would be ultimately unremarkable. Instead, the sitting so close to the bottom.
Initially, I was just going to write the definition of the word excessive for this review and call it a day. On reflection, however, I don't think that would be completely fair, since the core issue of this level is something I'm all too familiar with. Speaking from personal lessons learned with personal experience with the previous contest, you absolutely need to set a reasonable limit for your level. If your stage drags on for over 45 minutes, it's going to be a slug to play through. It doesn't matter how flashy your gimmicks may be or how well designed your platforming challenges are. The unfortunate thing with this level is that if the individual sections were split up into their own stages, I could see them at least being rather decent. Nearly every weapon being disabled, barring Ice Wall and Rush, doesn't exactly help matters, and given it makes dealing with most enemies much more tedious in an already way too long stage. A better color choice for the tiles would also help, as I found these sections, save for the second one, a bit straining at first. Overall, this stage gives me the impression that it was put together while under a lot of pressure, as in, it was made to be as big as branching as possible to make something impressive under the assumption there wouldn't be another chance to do something like this. Of course, I don't know the actual reason for it, but that's the vibe I'm getting from it. If I'm right and that was the case, however, trust me when I say that you don't need to make an overly intricate, large, complex level just to make your mark. If you absolutely know you can make it work, then more power to you, but don't try to go all out just because you feel you need to. That advice extends to everyone who wants to participate in these types of contests in the future. The hunter becomes the prey!
The stage just goes on and on and on and... I mean, look at her eyes.
Yep.
They're really testing your patience with this one. A lot of screens seem to feel like they're filler, padded out with the current gimmick of the area or lazily placed shielded enemies. At least it does make use of the gimmicks in somewhat complex ways when they do appear, but they are few and far between. Lack of weapons also means dealing with airborne enemies adds to the slow pacing of the level. Having to try to lure them or get them to cooperate is sometimes not a straightforward task. Seriously, freaking machine gun Joes and you have very little room to dodge around? Also tons of split paths for some reason, and sometimes the rewards are questionable, places you were where you expect a token would be, but you just get screws. That makes token hunting even more obnoxious on this big old level. The one located in the Crusher section is the worst offender when it comes to questionable split paths. As you fight a more difficult boss, otherwise on the harder to reach path because inconsistent volume of the stage music. Audacity is free, please use it to adjust volume. They are fine renditions of the Genesis tracks in NES style otherwise.
I didn't notice. Okay, he's just disappointed. Anyways.
There's nothing inherently wrong with the level that's the game onto itself. But for the purposes of this contest, 170 plus screens, the length of all Robot Master levels and Megaman 2 put together...
someone counted that? Oh god.
...is inappropriate, especially with hidden tokens, small and unchanging weapon selection, and flashing backgrounds that strain the eyes.
Okay, just before you continue, I gotta mention, I'm able to beat Megaman 2 in its entirety in less than an hour, so I get where this comment is coming from. Like, good lord. This was a game, not a level. Anyways.
I get the Mega Man 10 vibe from the level design, which is good in that the architecture and object placement are deliberate, but bad in that I find Mega Man 10 to be stressful and tedious. Basically anything involving bottomless pits is either cheap or overly demanding, and the tiresome Joe encounters, Hammer Joe notwithstanding, aren't as complex or diverse as they appear. The lack of useful weaponry is my biggest complaint. Having more options for tackling these challenges would greatly improve the replay value and cut some of the frustration. Ergo, being forced to fight dev kit bosses without their weaknesses in boring rooms. More power-ups are necessary to compensate for the distance between checkpoints.
Agreed.
It's often hard to distinguish what's foreground, background, or an enemy. Directionality is majorly fuzzy with one of the branching paths. Several elements are introduced, sometimes in bad spots, like the electrified blocks in the Susie fight.
Agreed
and then
again.
Immediately forgotten. On the upside, there are plenty of good challenges. Moles, ballet missiles, falling rocks and turrets, fire waves and metals, needles used as enemy shields or hazards when falling, both hunter fights, etc. The secret paths are the right amount of sneaky, although the challenges start to blur together after a while, changing the aesthetics and enemy gimmick selection in each segment keeps the experience from getting stale. Again, the problem here that it isn't solely on length. It's that the variety of weapons and challenges is limited enough that a first playthrough starts to feel samey, let alone a second one when poking around for what you have inevitably missed.
And a spark. Yep, comic time. Oh, that's pretty good. It's making Wily Tower 1. Removing the weapon seems very anti-Wily though. It's getting rather uninspired and generic, but it's okay. There's the boss. Anchor? Did that just transfer to Wily Tower too? It's almost as long as the original freaking game. What sociopath submits an entire Wily Castle to a level contest? There's nearly 200 other stage. It's over. It's finally over. God, I can never play that stage again. Maybe I can move on to the next. Why? You forgot the tokens? No. And the many split paths? No. You see, the ride never ends. Look, I'm exaggerating for comedic effect, but I do take exception to this stage. I cannot understand the thought process behind it. Wily Wars was the third Megaman I ever owned, and I normally love seeing more obscure aspect of the franchise reference and reimagined. A remakes that offer little to nothing new or remove key features to the experience feel rather uncanny and unpleasant when the original exists, and I do appreciate the effort, but given the time limit and now it's entirely vanilla dev kit asset, I don't think you had the skill to put this off yet. I could judge normally, but we'd have a review twice the length of Yggdrasil's. Ultimately, this is a compilation game with a lot of people submitted stages, and it seems rather arrogant to ask players to spend a long time on your entry, when it's just a lesser version of an official product. If I wanted to play Wily Tower, I'd go play Wily Tower.
Just love the fact that it's in a straight jacket. That's it.
Yeah, that was an ordeal. That was like an entire stream on its own. Okay, I'm done. Bye. No, that's a joke. I'm not actually ending now, but I'm literally so happy to be here. It's not even for any particular reason. I'm not rooting for anyone in particular or looking forward to one specific thing. I'm just pumped to be here. Yes.
He's pumped to be here. I hit my idol pump man.
Okay, got another level here. 152nd, Cutman's New Warehouse by Nut Gaming 101. The score of 36.40. I see the score from Shinryu, and that's a bad sign. One element, 2 tokens.
Oh, Cutman, okay.
Got a bit of a remix of Cutman's theme here.
Oh, I know this remix. God damn it! I did a video of this. This is from Rush 1.
God, at least I've got everything this time. Feels so good to have everything.
Yeah, Megaman 1 with Rush Jab music. Yeah, pretty good. If you wanted a added mix of music for. Yeah, I like the fact he put like the Megaman, not the Cutman music from the NES, and then he implemented the Game Boy music as well from his own stage.
Okay, too much shit here.
Speaking of Game Boy, that freaking
stupid blades! Go away! Go away!
he just literally blew him away. I always think that propeller head enemy is like is smiling at you, just flying above your head.
Yee! Oh. Would you?
Fucking nuts. What are you gonna say? Fuck this noise. Oh, token in here, of course.
Okay, unless there's too many enemies here, I think I can deal with it.
Nicely done.
Yeah, this was not that bad.
Nicely done. Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. Oh.
Oh, I despawned an enemy. That
Nice.
works. So that's what that meant.
For those who haven't tried out the hack, go try it out. It's pretty good. It's just Mega Man 1 with just this style of music. He's also made a Mega Man 2 as well.
And
Which my run is featured on RomHacking.net. Oh, good, you made the checkpoint.
gotcha.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotcha. I was doing an Apple of Justice reference, but sure.
I know, this is like, we did 2 different games. Eureka! I can't wait to hear that
That's
shit
soon.
again. I know, I can't wait.
I can't wait to hear the official voice for Gregory Edgeworth.
That'll be something.
Cause I've played the fan translated version a few times, but I'm gonna have to get used to the new names, the actual official names.
I have not. I am looking forward to playing it for the first time. Even though I have the ROM that you provided me before, you know.
Oh hey, I see they've implemented that from Powered Up. That's cool.
It's naked.
Oh,
nice.
Hi.
I'll take it.
Big guy.
Oh,
Knew it.
right. You got it.
Fucking knew it. La la la.
Of course.
Okay, so it's probably cut, man.
Can't have Mega Man 1 without the big guy.
Well, we'll try this to start.
He's good, man.
Actually, I have an idea. Oh, it doesn't work.
Whoops.
Because in the original Mega Man 1, you can break the Gutsman block with Thunder Beam, but I guess it doesn't work here.
Oh, okay.
Because yes, that's what I was trying to do.
Whoops. Shit.
That does 2 damage.
Nope. Water is not. Okay.
I'm okay, we're experimenting anyways.
Yeah.
Alright, tornado blow.
Tornado blow! Tornado blow!
Nothing.
Nothing. Just blowing the breeze at him. It does nothing!
That does 2.
Okay.
So far, this and Trident do 2 damage.
Wow, that's his weakness, I guess. Good old shoulder charge. The Wario shoulder charge.
It's kind of rough to hit him with it, though. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
and I'm out.
It. It's alright, you got him. Yeah. Wow.
That was honestly not that bad.
A level that did not take an hour.
I know, right?
That shit.
It's almost like it was kind of competent and
mixing texture.
especially with dark points for an aesthetic for the obvious style error from Gary's mod.
All right.
Oh, this is a 5-star apparently.
Hell yeah.
All right, well let's see what the judges thought about this.
All right, Pineapple Man.
He's sleepy apparently.
An attempt to revitalize Cutman's level. I can see the idea, if nothing else, but for the purposes of the contest, yawn. This was flawed from the outset, as ideally you would make something that's more your own thing. Put your own thing away. I'm judging here. Putting aside the creativity weaknesses, this warehouse has a ton of enemies, and had no idea what to do with half of them. I counted 17 different types of enemies here, and the only ones that consistently stuck out as some semi-interesting were the super cutters, the flying shells. The Susies were a little different from normal, but mostly because they were placed in odd spots. That made it harder to tell where they actually move. Everything else is simple challenges against a largely drab gray, which is neither fun nor that and is even well designed. The aesthetic in particular is a sticking point with me. I get that Cutman's tiles can be awkward to work with, but those indents exist on his tile set because a pure gray wall that isn't interesting to look at. It's not actually that bad at the start, which concedes with the level stronger efforts to be interesting. But as the aesthetic takes a dive, so too does everything else. Considering we're talking about Mega Man 1 aesthetics, this managed to be especially weak. I'll give credit to the token rooms and the flying shell inflammation. Those were actually kind of fun. The rest of it, though, needs work, for sure. I suggest picking a smaller selection of enemies and finding ways to adjust their scenarios through terrain or grouping. Quality over quantity, that's my advice.
This is a very lacking level, to put it mildly. A lot of the enemies are placed in basic configuration that pose little to no threat, with some exceptions for the first few screens, and really, most of it comes from the bladers. I can only really name 2 parts of this stage that stood out to me in some ways. The small section with 2 metools and a rotating super cutter, and the vertical section with respawning flying shells. Both of these require a more thoughtful approach and quick reaction from the player in order to get through unscathed, at least in comparison to the rest of the level. I feel this stage would have been a lot better if it had focused more on moments like that. What might have also helped is if the gimmicks had a greater presence here. Guts lift, drop platforms, and a single foot holder only appear for 1 section each before swiftly disappearing for good. Makes me wonder if there were more sections meant to include these gimmicks, or were never finished. Now I think about it, that's a good way to sum up this stage. It feels unfinished. Nowhere is that more exemplified than in the background. What happened to the details here? Aside from drop shadows below the ceilings, the background is almost always a flat shade of gray once you get halfway through. In short, if this had more sections like the one featuring the flying shells or the super cutter, then this probably would have turned out to be a pretty decent stage, as now it's just very bland. Out with the old, in with the old?
50 flat shades of gray. It's a remix stage, I guess. More appropriately would be a reimagining stage, or rather it's just a stage that happened to be featuring Cutman elements as well as some others. It does some neat things like making an 8-way shot enemies relevant to this stage layout. Otherwise, mostly just resembles the original Cutman stage with not much added in, such as the octopus batteries or shield attacker barely putting up any threats. However, one major difference from the original stage is that this is no longer really beginner friendly with the additional more complicated gimmicks. That is the main problem I have for the stage. I am really not sure what the goal of this is. Is it trying to expand on using the existing stage as a base, creating a hard mode version of the stage? The gut slips are a bit annoying in the sense they don't really sync with each other, so you end up with times where you have to wait on the same platform to cycle through until the next platform is in a better spot. There's also a long stretch of the level that is just a great background, which is not really aesthetically pleasing and uncannily resembles a default game maker, and a random lone footholder is just there. To end things off, it is a regular unmodified Cutman fight. It is not really that exciting, and just further conflicts with whatever vision this entry was going for.
Flashman.
I would expect a fresh take on Cutman to take place at a lumber mill with long and buzzsaw gimmicks, or incorporate the scissor enemies from Mega Man 9 and Challenger from the future, or merge ideas from the NES, Game Boy, and Powered Up version. I assume this level attempts the latter, but it's hard. The pleasant music, perfectly serviceable graphics, and disappointingly unremarkable boss fight are the only obvious ties to Cutman. I see a number of assets that have appeared in at least one official version of Cutman's level. However, I see many additional assets that don't seem to fit. A lack of focus is the big issue here. We don't need two similar styles of moving platform and two similar styles of Sniper Joe. There are enough enemy types without throwing Baton and Squirm into the mix. Footholder and Yoku blocks might as well not be there. Forget how everything connects to Cutman. I barely understand how one screen connects to the next. Without a clear gameplay theme or sense of meaningful challenge progression, this feels like a general Mega Man 1 remix run amok. A few screens show some promise. The Metals right before their first Guts platform are fine. Beak and Crash platform is decent. And Flying Shell drop platform is nice and tricky. Most everything is also messy, uninteresting, and familiar to a fault. The room with 3 progressively easier Mega Man 2 Sniper Joes blocking hallways and guarding ladders hurts my soul. If you clear all of the moving parts, the structure is pretty sturdy. The architecture is acceptable, with only one glaring flaw. Hello, gaping pit where there should be a section divider. Importantly, checkpoints are the right distance apart, aside from the major redesign of everything else challenge related. A couple power-ups are all that the place really needs.
Okay. This stage is, obviously enough, an attempted remake of one of the more basic stages of the original game, and in an attempt to flesh out the stage, the final result is a grab bag of generic assets and enemies placed with such frequency that there is never any time to breathe. That most of these enemies are incredibly tedious to kill removes any sense of the flow that the original Cutman stage had. While I understand that you're using the original tileset, the first game's background have aged poorly, and as a result, unless you expand and innovate on them, the result is a fairly lifeless and ugly stage, especially a significant amount of bright, black, blank background. The rooms with Crashman platform were used quite intelligently, and I do not mind the hidden offshoots with tokens, although a clearer visual cue for the second would have been nice. Honestly, I enjoy the original 97 stage more. Yeah, this stage was rather bland, as the judges mentioned, but considering what we played earlier, I'm okay with bland. Alright, and Af and I had a fight. Ari refused to even look at me, and he talked some sense into him. Bloop, gurgle, boomo.
What the fuck?
Disobedience of Superior Machines by Shimon 11. A score of 37. Oh boy, 5 tokens again. Alright, let's do it. And there's a skip at the start. Overdrive mode activate, double jump unlocked, double speed unlocked, respawn speed increased, enemy power plus speed up.
What? Oh, we got disabled weapons again.
Alright, double jump.
Oh my. Oh no. This. Oh Jesus. What the fuck is this? Oh. Oh, this is I want to be the guy levels or some shit. Please don't tell me this is gonna be what the whole thing was right here. Oh no! Doesn't have that press R to try again.
Man! Man!
Oh. God damn it. I already hate this.
God damn it!
And then he's like, and then
Man!
God, this fucking
the stupid jump.
God damn it.
Yeah. Ah, making loads of bolts. Too bad bolts are not as useful as the other mag mammal. God.
Yeah, this is so much
What's
shit.
with the fat Pikachu? That's just the doll. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's just there, don't worry about it.
Oh my god, these jumps!
Yeah,
Ah.
God damn it.
There's bluish chunks. There's bluish chunks.
Oh. Thank God. Yeah, baby.
What the fuck? Okay. Man.
Oh. There you go.
Oh, goody.
Kitty. Oh, jeez.
Man. Man.
Oh.
Man.
Fucking hell.
Man.
Oh.
Lay. Lay.
I hate it. I hate this.
Goes down too fast.
He just does. No. Fucking hell. Oh.
Oh
no!
my god, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh,
Man.
that sucks.
Man. Man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Man.
So that's how you're supposed to do it.
Man.
Oh. Yeah. This is and just hearing this.
Man. I wish there would have been a way to program it so the freaking music does not restart every time you die, cause you always die.
This has got me. I want to be the guy vibes right here. La la la. Shit. La la la. Shit. La la la. Fuck.
I'll give it that. So far,
What the hell is up with that thing? That's...
I can't get rid of my tornado.
What?
I hate this.
Platforming. Oh my god.
On tiny fucking platforms. My favorite. My favorite. My favorite. Did I mention it was my favorite? Because I don't think I mentioned enough that this was my favorite.
Good shit though. You got through it. Oh my god.
Noise is the level. Do we need 2 mini bosses in the same room? I don't think we do.
Yeah, look like you fucking excelled in that shit though. Oh, what the hell? Oh.
Nice machine gun. Anyways.
I like the boss music in that. That was pretty good.
That was actually okay, yeah.
Oh,
oh boy!
Oh. Okay. Oh, what? Oh. Oh, I see. I see.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck.
That works, I guess.
Mew. Oh, what?
Right. Man.
Oh, he almost had it. What?
Right, I can do it in midair.
Oh.
Oh, no! 'Cause I lost my double jump. Fuck.
Yeah. God damn it. Oh, fuck. Ah, fucking hell.
This is so rough.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's alright.
No! Why did
Damn.
you freaking slingshot over there?
You're getting cocky, base, you son of a bitch.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Oh, fuck.
I double jump. Slingshot!
Man, he's like fucking rock cannons himself out of that damn. Oof.
Why did you
what?
not jump?
Learn how to jump base. Oh shit. Okay.
Why did you not do?
God damn it.
No.
No, that's not gonna work. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. All right. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, how does this work?
You know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, that's alright.
Free real estate. Ow. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of shit. You know what? During that, like, oh, what? Oh. I was like, during that run for that freaking token, I was like, I had to keep telling myself, I was like, we have no ice block. Oh, now we do. Oh, there's a little. Wait. Oh. Oh. Never mind. Oh, I see. God. Oh, look at that. Well,
That's one way to do it.
that was brilliant.
Alright, what do I get here? Everything.
Oh. Simply brilliant. Oh my god, curtain fire.
This is... You're not making a bullet hell. Why did you have the death noise of a Kirby boss?
Good lord. What was this level?
Alright, before we read Judge commentary, I just need to do something real quick. I will be right back. And
problem.
good shit.
Yep.
Okay, the burb is asleep. It's time for the judge commentary on the level we just played.
Oh boy.
Which was Disobedience by Superior Machines. The level took a while, but personally I didn't think it was that awful. There was an annoying spot, obviously. But let's see what the judge have to say.
I don't know what I was expecting when I opened that monitor, but it certainly wasn't what I got. Double jump? Okay, that's cool. Very base. Increased movement speed? I've enjoyed speed-based levels before. Decreased respawn time? Wait, why is that necessary? All the enemies get a significant power and speed boost? Yeah, that didn't bode well at all. To be blunt, I don't like this level. I really don't. My first playthrough, I absolutely hated it. But nowadays, I just plain old dislike it. The boosted mobility is fun, and the increased respawn time is an appreciated level of consideration, but dear goodness, the level of spikes and heavy damage in this place. The end result is beyond the bounds of what most Mega Man games call acceptable difficulty. It's less of a good Mega Man level and more of a bad Kaizo level. The token rooms and the Metal Man fight are the best examples of that notion. The tokens were a very literal difficulty spike. One slight twitch too far and you can end up resetting. And after 20 some odd resets on the same room, I was just kind of done with it. As for Metal Man, I'm not convinced it's possible to beat him without taking damage. His bullet hell seems to lack some finesse. But why a bad Kaizo level, specifically? Well, my understanding of Kaizo is that it's more than just annoyingly hard. It's clever and cheeky in how it makes you want to scream. This level is neither clever nor particularly cheeky. The puzzle designs are pretty basic, and sections dedicated purely to combat border on mindless boss fights being the exception. Combined with the bland sky visuals and the song whose intro rapidly gets grating, the only thing that really landed with me was the respawn time. Everything else, this needs to go back to the drawing board.
The general idea of this level is fine. Small sections involving weapon challenges with things like increased speed or jump height can make for some fun gameplay. Unfortunately, that's not really the case with this level. The biggest issue here is that most of the challenges aren't particularly interesting. If anything, I found most of them to be pretty boring. There's a few that manage to stand out, such as the laser plus ice wall setup, along with the break dash segment. Even with the faster speed and double jump though, most of those challenges didn't stand out to me. Some of them, like the Thunder Beam and Water Shield section, only focus on the bare minimum of what the weapons are capable of. A lot of the weapons have some form of unique interaction, like how Thunder Beam can power certain gimmicks or how Water Sheet can put out fires. So to not even see those aspects acknowledged in this stage like this is a little disappointing. Tokens runes, meanwhile, have a different problem. They're way too difficult. The precision required to get through most of them is nothing short of ridiculous. Granted, I like the fact that they're always at the start of segments where checkpoints are located. Agreed. That combined with the quicker respawn rate does alleviate the frustration factor a bit, but it doesn't exactly change the fact that most of these rooms are overly brutal. Hearing the first few seconds of the music over and over again after each hit didn't really help things either.
Nope.
Lastly, there's the two modified Death Kit bosses to contend with. Splash Woman is at least tolerable despite her increased firing rate. Megaman, however, is just excusable. The Toho-style bullet hell attacks wouldn't be so bad if not for the damage output, which is enough to kill you in roughly 4 or so hits. It's a pretty frustrating climax to a stage with a nice concept, but a fumble execution. Time to proceed in a moderately quicker state of maneuvering.
I think the creator took a peek at escape sequence in Magmal 2. Noticed the gimmick of making Mega Man super stacked in mobility and proceeded to create a stage here with a similar premise. But the catch is here, it requires a severely precise platform. It kinda doesn't really work in the context of a contest because the player isn't going to be used to a sudden increase in their movement after going through tons of other stages. There is no music here. It's only a first 10-second loop of it because you're going to keep getting insta-killed by everything and have a room reset constantly. I mean, points where they are due. It is merciful that the death animation is omitted completely, but I'd rather the platforming challenges were not made to so incredibly strict that they lead to this many deaths to begin with. A lot of fun of going fast just whittles away really quickly when the stage is actively designed in ways to prevent it. Just to put in a picture of how precise these jumps can be, there exist mini spikes for crying out loud. Then comes Metal Man. Yeah, let's also make his fight a bullet hell mess. Never mind the fact that the increased mobility makes a very huge detriment to slipping through the tiny gaps between bullets. No focus mode to help you here. Oh, and he has a desperation attack too, because of course, through this fight.
I actually didn't, as far as I remember.
I know there's an audience for fast-paced, puzzle-oriented, precision-driven gameplay, but I also know that players need time to adjust to new concepts and mechanics. The adjustment period here is not unlike the one you have after falling asleep in kindergarten and waking up at the controls of an airplane.
Jesus.
With no warm-ups or practice exercises, success relies entirely on a combination of pre-existing expertise, excessive trial and error, and dumb luck. Accelerating the respawn process is considerate, but it's no substitute for fair and balanced level design. Fair and balanced. Simply eliminating the increased movement speed would have made this far more manageable and nudged it away from the fringes of how much modification is too much for this context. At least the segments are short and separated by checkpoints. There's infinite ammo, and Joes are used purely for atmosphere. The level may be grueling, but it's not cruel. The graphics have a lot of character, but rely too heavily on the scrolling back farm for interest. The music fits well and progresses nicely from main theme to boss theme, but dying means restarting the music, which means gradually going insane from listening to the first two measures on repeat.
Agreed!
The misplaced Giri, some access to the Buster after respawning, and Water Shield's conspicuous inability to absorb boss projectiles solely the technical polish. I'm not a fan of the boss, but Break Dash mitigates the pain.
I wonder if that was the weakness. Anyways.
The worst parts are the pixel perfect never wanted to do this against Spark Chaser and Water Shield tokens. The best parts are the ones that creatively explore what these special weapons can do. Ice Wall and Break Dash are the standouts, but there are clever moments with Tornado Blow, Laser Trident, and Magnet Beam as well. This level tries to shout extreme, but it comes out as I heard too many things for them to work.
And finally,
I gotta take a massive shit in the bathroom.
Despite the nature of this stage, I don't dislike it. It has its moments and highlights and doesn't really get into the realm of frustrating thing. It's almost entirely instant death. That's the idea. The time between dying and respawning is basically nullified, and that goes a long way to making this stage playable. And I definitely like some of these segments. The Ice Wall, Break Dash, and to a lesser extent the Tornado Blow segments are creative and very satisfying to beat. But this stage is quantity over quality, and so many of the areas come down to uncreative. Just kill these mini bosses with a weapon, Lamau. The magnetic shockwave segment is about the worst for this. By trying to shoehorn every weapon in, you have a stage with a serious nothing going half the time. My first time playing back when judging first started, I found the tokens pretty frustrating. This is one of the last stages I ended up reviewing last though. And I didn't get that same feeling. Not sure how to count this one. I guess I understood what these were going for pretty quickly this time. I did not like the ability to how the ability to double jump was introduced. It feels really lazy to just shove the explanation off in a sign, and heaven help if the player misses that. The boss fight against Megaman was just bad. Oof, man. If there's an intended strategy for reliably dodging a shot, I just didn't see it. His weakness, done eating, finish. If I had one absolutely worst aspect of this level, it's from an aesthetic standpoint. Yes, it's rather ugly, and the weird resizing bugs me in a major way, but that's not what I'm talking about. While you were good at minimizing downtime, you forgot an important detail. Oh my god, the music resets! I have no idea if the track is any good. Barely a few minutes in, I had to mute it. Good god, that was so obnoxious. In the end, this stage is basically trying to merge two Megaman 2 stage, Identity Crisis and Escape Sequence, and failing to live up to either. Yeah,
oh
that
god,
music loop fail was agonizing. Honestly. I gotta remember I don't have a double jump now.
Yeah.
I love seeing that little lad element, man, wandering around these gauntlets. Just seeing that tiny gremlin tumbling around and making it out through despite it all makes me want to root for him. And soak, man. Ugh. I think that this place is safe to host a gauntlet in isn't exactly a swimming pool. Think humans can get down here with this simulation? Who's in charge of this place? Okay, so next we got Revenge of Tri-Castle by Nintega94. A score of 37.20.
Okay.
Another 5 token
Another
one. Okay.
5 token.
And another skip teleporter. Keep forgetting I can just use this.
There you go. Oh, look at that. It's the second one though. Interesting. Oh, there's the other one up there.
Wait, how can it be the third one?
I know, that's like, unless we missed something back there.
Give him the sunbeam. Oh, ouch.
Give it the thunder beam. The end of the match.
Ew. Okay, I see what they want me to do here.
Oh, Whoops.
Momentum. Man.
At least we get to hear that sound.
Oh god!
Oh, there's fish. What the fuck? Flying fish. Oh, there you go. Nice. Oh no! And bullet bills. Flying Pikachu away! Oh!
Wait, that was number one!
What the hell?
Are you serious?
They're out of place. What the fuck is that?
Oh god.
Oh. Hopefully we found the fifth one.
Oh no! No, 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 no.
Oh,
no.
Oh!
No.
Why is that a thing? Hell no, we're not doing
this shit right now.
Oh
God
no.
damn it.
Oh. I was about to say that like there might be a token on the right. That's my guess. Oh, god damn it.
No, that was fair.
Hey, she do the magnet beams that you were doing earlier.
Yeah,
oh, gotta. Oh. Like small steps. There you go. Oh, but you run out. Fuck.
That's the problem.
My bad. Alright, get out of here. Okay.
No!
Oh no, there's more! Fuck off, game. We're not doing that today. We're getting the fuck out of here. Oh no! Grab this. Yeah, let's get out of there.
Oh my god!
No, there's no checkpoints, no! We have to beat this. No!
What?
What was that? What was that? No wonder this shit got so. No wonder a judge gave him such low fucking scores, man. Just why?
Fucking hate Yoku spikes! I fucking hate Yoku spikes!
But I do see the pattern though. I do see the pattern though. You see where the blocks are? That's where the spikes is gonna appear next.
Oh fuck, you're right, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a mark.
Okay, well now that I realize this...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you just gotta take your time with this shit.
This still fucking sucks. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but
it does suck. At least
this makes a little more sense now. I'm still not a fan of JPEG of freaking Yoku spikes, but what?
Oh!
I
I blamed the Pikachu on that.
border unlock spike wall, man. Thank you.
Fucking fat ass Pikachu. Base, why don't you leave your Pikachu back home? Shut up!
But what am I supposed to do?
Sorry, I wasn't quick to realize that. But did you see like the blue spots on that last screen?
No.
But it's like once you get to the last screen where yeah, you have to be quick to see it. But if you see like there's like a row of blue blocks next to the castle, and just I think that's like that just shows like where the spikes are just gonna be spotted. See that row of 3? Yeah, that's where they're gonna be.
The problem is these platforms here.
Yeah, you got to be careful. There you go. Or just do it like that. Yeah, just use that weapon. There you go.
Okay, where is this opening? Of course it's up there. Why wouldn't it be?
Go, 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 go. There you go. Checkpoints. Thank you. Alright. Oh! Oh, there you go. Alright. Now we just need the element. Oh.
Hi, Proto Man.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh.
Me! You know what? I'll take it.
Yeah. Me!
Don't trust anything.
No, you can't. I don't blame you. After what you've been gone through all tonight.
Oh, come on!
More castles, man. Fuck your double castle.
Okay, that's the end of that. Who are we fighting?
Oh, what the fuck? What's up with this music? Has he got the same pattern? I wonder. Oh yeah, he does. stick your belly at you. There you go. Nicely done. Alright.
Honestly, if it wasn't for the Yoku spike section, I would have said this was honestly not that bad, but then there's the Yoku spike sections.
Ta-da! No, it's not Gutsman's ass.
No, for that you have to play the level Gutsman's Asteroid.
Doo-doo.
Alright, well let's see what the judge thought about this.
Well, slow loading rainstorms and super epic music make for an unusual first impression. A smidge broken through, though. I advise less rain in the future. As for the level, I'll grant the many varieties of Tri-Castle is an interesting concept. And some of them, like Toadman's Castle or the ride over the abyss, can be interesting ideas. Albeit very awkward, it's a lucky thing that you Tri-Castle struggles with to Kaizo you. So unfortunately, the majority of unique ones are placed badly. Most of them lose their cannon fire to a roof, which makes them a complete non-entities.
Entities.
My bad. I mean, hell, it has titties on that word. And others, namely Twin Tri-Castle, are a bit of a mess to fight, combined with that with the rest of the level, doing nothing memorable. Plus a very dull visual aesthetic, and this largely misses the mark. That being said, there's one sticking point I have to discuss that goes beyond being just boring. The ladder castle was especially poorly executed. The fight has a ton of desync issues, which make it difficult just to hit the thing. And if the ladder castle hits you, you're dead. And you have to redo that entire super long ladder climb just to get another shot. It's excruciating, simply put, and I strongly advise anyone fighting this castle to break out Spark Chaser or Tornado Blow. It is unfortunately the most memorable part of the level, and combined with issues already present, it's a huge blemish on something that could have been interesting.
Yeah, that ladder with Yoku spikes is miserable. I agree entirely. Anyways, I don't think I've seen a level that goes from meh to frustrating quite like this in quite some time. Everything sounds pretty basic, with the only major sticking point being a sub-1 tricky jump required to get the token and not fall into the pit afterwards. So far, it's nothing really worth writing home about, and then the platform riding section, and most of what follows happens. Using the Tri-Castle's platforms as more than just a method for hitting the mini-boss is a neat idea. However, the execution here leaves so much to be desired. It's basically one straight shot peppered with a few enemies that are guaranteed to knock you into the pit unless you keep shooting, while also staying to the left of the platform to avoid the Uhu's rocks from above. Immediately afterwards we come to a long ladder section with Yoku spikes. While I'm thankful for the indication via the Yoku blocks on the side, it doesn't make this part any less tedious. And then we have the Tri-Castle fight at the top. It's this part right here that pushes the level overboard into becoming frustrating. The Yoku spikes strong throughout the... Wait, what? The Yoku spikes strung throughout the limited space you have to work with is bad enough, but if you get hit by Tri-Castle's exploding shot and happen to fall down the ladder, you die and you have to redo the entire ladder climb all over again. Granted, you can sort of cheese this with a combination of magnetic shockwave and spark chaser. It still doesn't change the fact that this part is overly punishing and quickly turns tedious thanks to the checkpoint placement. And after that, the stage just kind of fizzles out. Past that high point of frustration, the rest of the level doesn't really have any major noteworthy part to it, since the rest of the Tri-Castles don't add much to the segment they're placed in. They don't even do that much for the boss fight, and while I can at least appreciate the gesture of wanting to spice up vanilla Toadman's fight with gimmicks to make it a bit harder, at the end of the day, that's a really tall task to pull off successfully. Even for seasoned level designer.
Oh.
Try Castle, and they're out for vengeance.
The ultimate evil! A level where it's just about fighting a somewhat versatile mini-boss with varying setups with each time. It's not a bad idea, but I can't say that a majority of these fights are very well thought out. The biggest offender? That one where you're on the ladder is the...
Why?
So the hole you came from becomes an instant death pit due to the room being treated as a boss fight. So you die, you get hit by any of its projectiles and get knocked off. And if that's not enough, there's also Yoku blocks. Yoku spikes placed precisely where you have to shoot the other two eyes from. If you fail this encounter, you have to do the...
Oh, sorry.
the oh shit.
The long climb.
Long climb of waiting for Yoku spikes to get out of the way each and every single time. That gets tedious fast.
Agreed.
There's also that awful section where you need to ride on the Tri-Castle platform across many screens, where the small platform size pretty much means you guessed it, instant death. Instant death from any damage source knocking you over. At least that one is over quick, if you know where all the hazards are coming in. The boss fight is okay, I guess. It's not offensive or anything, just Toadman with a little more going on.
Alright.
A series of
Thank you for the bits, I guess.
A series of increasingly involved Tri-Castle battles is a fun premise. I especially like the double Tri-Castle in teaming up with Toadman, but because the non-Tri-Castle sections are all over the place in terms of length, difficulty, and focus, it doesn't feel like everything is working together to make Tri-Castle the star of the show, especially Proto Man. Funny enough, he may be. I mean, funny though he may be. The bombastic music makes it even more apparent. Metals guarding a ledge are hardly epic. The visuals are functional, but monotonous. I would have liked a progression from bright clear sky to dark ominous thunderclouds, as well as a more distinctive tile set to give the level a better sense of place. Rain appearing on top of the health bar is indicative of the myriad minor polished shortcuts. Riding a Tri-Castle platform to some other destination would be brilliant if it were A, clear. That's what you were supposed to do. Impossible to strand yourself by destroying Tri-Castle with special weapons. And C, a more interesting payoff than standing around doing nothing for 25% of the total screen count. I'm sorry, but the latter segment has to be one of the most conceived challenges in this contest. Spend forever memorizing the timing and placement of untelegraphed instant death across multiple identical screens with no distinguishing features.
They were telegraphed, but it wasn't obvious that was what it was doing at first, at least.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Afterwards, I figured that. And then find a mini-boss that, at the very least, needs a boss gate at the entrance for safety's sake. I can only assume the Susies wasting your time at the checkpoint are there to refill your Magnum Beam energy. It's a shame that these issues are so prominent because I can see a mini-boss centric level being really successful. The creativity is there, and honestly, the challenge of design is partially there, but much more planning and playtesting needed to happen.
Alright, A-Spark. I'm going to keep this fairly short. Most of this stage is mediocre. It's all very dull, rather ugly, and for the most part it just exists. Now to be fair, that segment which is inspired by the Super Mario Bros. 2 Birdo ride, that was actually rather neat. I don't know how it gets it gelled together, given the enemy mix, but it was a fair and reasonable challenge. Unfortunately, Tri-Castle gets old rather fast. Word of the wise, magnetic shockwave one-shots this thing. You're welcome. That said, oh man, oh wow, do I despise the Yoku ladder segment. I'll give you props, it's actually a cool idea. But it's very hard to parse just what the hell is going on. I think using Yoku spikes instead of blocks would have helped this. But this goes on far too long. And this soon becomes an utter nightmare thanks to one thing, Tri-Castle. They certainly get their title of revenge here. Outside of hiding right at the bottom of the screen, if the lower doors make their move immediately, you're dead. It's very little room to survive and pretty much guaranteed to kill the player the first few times. And then you go climbing again! Fun! Honestly, the Yoku spikes here are even harder to parse than the ladder. You change up the tail. Why did you go and do that? Oh boy, the rest of the stage goes back to dull metal stuff. Again, it exists. The Toad Man fight also exists. It's just too stupid to try and fight him and Tri-Castle at the same time, so with a good old magnetic shockwave in tow, it becomes just another Toad Man fight. Surprisingly, just how much goodwill three or so screen can lose a stage, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone is in agreement here that the biggest detriment of this stage was the Yoku ladder spike thing. That was
it was
god awful.
disgusting.
It was tough getting the sewer to look presentable for the gauntlet, but we managed to pull it off. I almost punctured like 18 different sewage pipe. Probably not optimal.
Alright.
Discharge! With
Jeff George! No.
My rider BD with a score of 37.35.
I got a time penalty.
The scores are not that bad, but yeah, there's a time penalty, so this is probably a stage that would be in a later tier if there was not the time penalty. Only an element. Alright.
Okay.
Ooh.
Simple. I feel like I heard this track before.
Whatever it is, it's kind of funky. I kind of like it. So far, not bad at all.
You haven't seen its final form yet.
Yeah, for sure, but... Who's
Ominous?
this ominous man?
That's probably what it's named. Ominous Man. Oh shit. Oh!
Ah.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh,
Nope.
Shit.
I probably would have survived if I brought out the magnet beam. That was my fault.
Fuck.
I missed my shot.
Yep. Alright.
Okay, bye. You know what? I don't trust myself.
Aw. There you go. Oh, gotcha. Oh. Big Joe.
And
ladder.
Get it.
I say it's a pit.
Yeah.
I say it's a pit.
I actually wanted to jump, but it's too late now.
I gotta turn this shit. Ugh.
Okay, my first complaint is the lack of checkpoints. Even though I was technically close to one. Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm gonna take the checkpoint. And now we experiment. Okay.
Feels like a little shortcut, yeah. Oh, damage boost. Oh, it's this.
Is that the end of the stage?
I guess.
I guess I skipped half the stage. Okay. Whoa.
Better than nothing.
I think we've got a custom boss here.
He likes the drop kick, that's for sure.
Oh, I think I found his weakness.
He doesn't like that shit. There you go. Nicely done.
Okay then. So you can't just skip half the stage if you just drop down between spikes.
And missing texture.
Man, a duplicate. However, I know for a fact I can actually trade it with roll.
Another 5-star missing text.
Let's see what they say.
I know electric stages have a reputation for difficulty, but this one goes too far. This Charge Man stage has 3 interests. Instant death, tight jumps or of death, surprise attacks that can make death, and conveyor belts leading to death. death, 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 and more death. The challenges are doable, but they're all high punishment compared with sparse checkpoints, meaning a lot of retries. It also means that there are not a lot of variety, so the whole level blends together. That's not to say the level is thoughtless, as it definitely tries to do interesting things with what it's got, such as a slide tunnel of dodging, electric beams, or having two different varieties of electric gabioles.
Yeah.
Okay. But when nearly every section kills you on failure, the majority ceases to be memorable. The only exception is when the level goes for cheap tactics. The electins are one thing, as they needed better telegraphs, or really just telegraphs at all. There's also an invisible spike or two, which I really hope isn't an accident. But the real issue is the power-up traps. Ye goodness. The lone one-up met serves no other purpose than to waste your time with the risk. And that Yashichi, sending you back to the beginning of the stage for sliding a pinch too far, is cruel and unusual. Thankfully, there is a shortcut part. Thankfully, there is a shortcut partway through which I also figure is unintentional, and the tanks in the stage don't have any nasty traps attached. However, it doesn't do enough to alleviate the frustration from everything else. After all that, is Discharge Man an improvement? Somewhat. I love the establishing shot of his boss gate, and I'm so glad the level delivered on the boss fight. It promised. It's a pity that the boss itself is a mixed bag. The main problem is typical shield issues. Discharge Man spends too much time behind that barrier for how much damage he does. Combined with his speed, the end result is about as frustrating as the main level. But then you discover that every weapon except Thunderbeam and the Buster ignores his shield, rendering him a non-issue. On one hand, the Surprise Breather is nice. On the other hand, it really feels just punishing Buster usage, not rewarding intuitive weapon usage. Still, he's better off than his level. A little rebalancing, and I think he'll be fine.
Let's get the good odds of the way first. The aesthetic here are pretty decent. It's nothing visually outstanding or unique, but for the most part, everything sounds and looks and sound alright. Unfortunately, that's where most of my praise for this level ends. The actual design of this level is very rough. Once you get past the first halfway, a lot of the remaining rooms feel too cramped and cluttered for their own good. The tighter sections couldn't be that bad if not for the fact that nearly every platforming challenge is surrounded by spikes and pits. The frustration factor is very high here, partly due to the lack of checkpoints, but more so thanks to the sheer amounts of gotcha traps. The Elecans are among the worst offenders since they pop out of thin air and tend to appear while you're in the mid-jump. Another one comes in the form of a fake one-up, which is placed in such a way that you're guaranteed to take a hit if you go for it. The spikes surrounding it would also be a problem if the two spikes to the right of it actually had any collision. That, along with the set of invisible spike at the end of a hallway later on, is where the functionality took a hit. This is all shit I haven't seen because I skipped half the level, but anyways. However, the worst moment of the stage has to be the one involving the Yashishi at the end. If you slide through the gap to collect it, you'll end up transitioning into a much earlier screen of the stage. While you can use the retry button to completely bypass this, it's still no excuse for this part being the way it is. Beyond that bit of frustration, not much else of this stage actually stood out to me in the end. Since the level doesn't evolve beyond slightly different variants of dodge, react, and this, or get pushed into instant death, most of it comes across as pretty samey and boring after a while. I can only really point to a few moments that do anything remotely different. Mainly the ones that involve timed jumps to hit Sniper Joes between electric surges. The last and probably the most notable part of this level would be the boss. While he has a cool design, I can't say it was a fun I was a fan of the actual fight. High damage output combined with little to no telegraphs on his move make for a very annoying battle. What also doesn't help is that he seems to keep his shield up for an arbitrary amount of time, making Buster Only Duel way more trouble than Sword. Granted, every other weapon also pierces his shield, except Thunder Beam, but at this point, it starts to feel like it's exploiting a boss's weakness, and more like overcompensation for how annoying his shield can be. Honestly, if his telegraph were more fair and his shield had more consistent uptime, I could see this being a decently fun fight. Instead, it ends up being almost as frustrating as the rest of the level. Danger! Electrifying hazards!
Danger. Caution. First thing foremost, really rude enemy placements here. Those plug guys, especially that are invisible until you get close, are always picked in spots where you easily get knocked off into death. Not great. It gets quite nasty near the end as well, with the telespawns and electric beam traps being in the way, and the conveyor belt means one hit and you fall. Strange shortcut with the secret
I didn't see that anyways.
Strange shortcut with the secret that isn't too hard to notice. I guess it does let you skip the nasty final section and straight into the boss. But it's just weird that it's there. There aren't any collectibles to get in this level. Stage is thankfully short enough with the semi-rough difficulty. I guess it is to be expected as an electric-themed RM stage, Rockman stage.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what it's supposed to be.
I do enjoy the use of Shatterhand music.
Ah, that was Shatterhand, okay.
Good choice there. Pretty good mix and match with the Megaman tile sets hit there too. And I like the dark blue background paired with the yellow caution tiling color scheme. Discharge Man himself could do without the whole being shielded for a long time deal. It's a fine boss otherwise, if a little punishing on the damage department and the ear department. That sound effect is gonna be in my nightmares. What is that supposed to entail?
Not sure.
Probably the shield of Discharge Man. I really like his spray work though. Very stylishly designed. The aesthetics are definitely the highlight of the stage for me.
That's probably one of the reasons why it got a decent chunk of points.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You're going to catch the player off guard. Do it in a way that's relatively harmless. Ergo, the first fake floors in Mega Man 2. Or that makes the player suspicious before the trap is sprung. Ergo, the first cameo flame tells in Mega Man 9. I'm on board with the surprise spikes at the bottom of a fall because there's enough time to react, but especially when checkpoints are so far apart. Electons need clearly marked spawn points, and Elect Man blocks need a more gradual build-up to become brutally sneaky. I'll let the other judges rage against the Yashichi trap, which might have worked if the big shortcut back to that room were more convenient. Taking away all the gotcha moments, there's a lot to like. Coherent theming, energizing music, tile sets that look great together, nice use of the sky, and several interesting challenges that combine tired old elements in fresh new ways. I appreciate the need to really examine your surroundings. Although this level caters too much to one particular playstyle, take it slow. Use the Buster except in the toughest situations. It's satisfying to play in this the right way. It's almost satisfying to fight the boss. All the individual attacks are good. I especially like the short hops and small projectiles, but the randomness is sudden and brutal, and the fun fizzles due to the excessively long and frequent appearance of invincibility. I also managed to get the boss stuck jumping endlessly in the corner, so that was an engaging fight.
Oops.
Additional playtesting and polish would do a good. Visually and functionality, consistent spikes, unmistakably distinct pits and vertical transitions, especially in twisty level like this, and more consistent use of ceiling shadows are a few smaller examples of where things could improve.
Mean the first level that had me swearing out loud? Are you
Shitting me?
shitting me? I said that out loud. Congrats on that achievement. The level is your average electricity team stage with an electricity team robot master. The design is at best just kind of average. Nothing too impressive, nothing too memorable. Nice piece of music. A few portions where you really have to be paying attention. Almost overabundance of Sniper Joe. But you didn't manage to be memorable in one way. There are the dirty moves. Enemy spawning literally out of nowhere? Check. Spikes littering the floor of the screen below you as you drop? Check. A boss who is invincible for most of the time the battle and said invincibility is turned off by the RNG god? Check. A boss who also has attacks with an absurd damage output? Check. A bloody trap that sends you back to the start of the level? Check. You even unintentionally snuck in dick move, what with pits not being indicated as such, and even invisible spikes in places. See, any of these things would be bad, but all of them in the same level? Sheesh. So you annoyed me. That annoyance persisted every time I'd go back to this level. I'd clap my hands to my forehead and go, oh yeah, there's that dickish thing again. This level's a mess, and yet, I even found a skip that goes straight to the boss. Too bad I didn't like the boss, I guess. So, glad I skipped half the level then.
Yep.
Because, sounds like the stuff after the checkpoint was painful. We'll never find out.
No, let's not. Let's move on.
Believe it, earlier some butt named Presto was asking if they could borrow one of my anchors. They wanted a way tied to themselves, they said. Unbelievable. Anchors are far more than a simple self-induced burden. Aha. What's with this place?
Oh, what's up with that?
I just noticed it on the minimap, but guess it's nothing for now. The Return of Veteran Z by the Megaman fan 19XX. 37.40.
Okay.
And an element. Oh no.
Oh no. Why is this song?
There was a few levels in Megaman 2 that used the exact same song, and they also had skipped teleporters. This is a bad sign.
Fucking Contra. Oh, the hell?
Hi, Commander Man.
What are you doing here?
Oh, not even a heal. Thank you. Okay. Suddenly we're changing music. I can't trust anything here. Again, the thing that would be useful to take care of this guy is disabled. Oh, all utilities other than coil are disabled too. Ugh, God, big eyes hurt so much. No point. Oh no, not again. Oh, and they've actually decreased how much the Buster does. It's great. Still no heals. What the heck is this music? It feels a bit loud too.
Damn, how many HP does it take? There we go.
Joy, oh joy. Okay, to be fair, they introduced all this before adding the spikes. I'm okay with that. Okay, no Yuku spike bullshit, please. Yeah. Ugh. Again, you remove my mini boss killer. Oh god, finally a new checkpoint. Really? We're doing this? Really? Really? Ah, no, not Apache Joe.
Oh no.
I mean, it's Fat Pikachu, it's fine. New costume. I saw that spike. Not a fan game. Yeah, there we go. Not a fan of that jump. And not noticing what side the freaking conveyor was going. That was my fault though. Give me my face. Okay. Oh boy, here we go again. Jump, please. Okay. Is this absolutely necessary? Please stop.
Okay.
Finally, a new
checkpoint.
Point. No. No.
Oh god. Oh! Run! Oh, get in there. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, we got it. Got it.
We're not done yet.
Oh, we're not. Oh shit. Needs a fucking key. Oh.
Give me that. Is what the?
I got no words for this. Oh shit! No! What the fuck is up with that shit? My thoughts exactly. Shit, get up there. Fucking hell.
Again, you disable all the utilities.
Okay, we got the key. Now we just got to back down. Whee! Okay.
And I'm out of that, so let's just use one of these.
Better safe than
Probably a waste.
Better
At this point, I want to reach this goddamn checkpoint.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Oh.
May I help you?
Yeah, I'm here to speak to the manager.
Okay, a Flash Gemini man. What the hell is this all about?
Oh, shit. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What is that supposed to be?
Okay, no, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Oh, not the cheap shot at the end, though.
That's creative.
Oh, Square Machine. Huh. At least the ending made it a bit worth it. Alright.
I recognize that introductory corridor. Unfortunately, familiarity doesn't automatically mean good. On the plus side, this level has some nice aesthetic variety. Yes, it all feels generic, but it manages to avoid being terribly boring. Likewise, Veteran Z is a halfway interesting fight. Sure, he's just Flashman followed by a Guts Dozer, but that gives him a degree of uniqueness that isn't always present in DevKit reskins. Unfortunately, Veteran Z is behind a long level ton of bloat to get through. The core issue is the sheer amount of things in here, creating a strong quantity over quality feel. The rain in the quicksand sections stick out a little more, but that's due to their penchant for cheap shots and or alarmingly easy deaths, thanks to a lack of proper telegraphing on the rack gazers. If I said that right, or the rocks, those brown bars are not consistent markers. I also remember that the key climb with the double squid on before the boss fight because it felt a tad excessive.
Agreed again.
There was also a difficulty curve mishap with squid on. The conveyor belt one felt noticeably harder than the quicksand one. Otherwise, this was a long and padded with filler and overall very generic. Speaking of access, though, there's a good 11 different mini bosses in here, plus a metric ton of spikes. And we only have 4 checkpoints in the entire level. That combination means this isn't very fun right from the outset, with fake difficulty that pushes things a bit too far for my taste. I'll grant this isn't horrifically dull, but I can't say it's good either.
This feels like less of a fully fleshed out level and more like a segmented showcase of various gimmicks and enemies. Sadly, that ends up making the stage pretty indistinct in the grand scheme of things. There's only a few parts of the stage that actually stood out to me. The ending section with the Guts lift platform and crystal generators was one of them, as the only part of the level that combines gimmicks, even if the lift and crystals in the first room weren't really synced up that well. Another thing that I noticed, or rather thought was a bit off, was the 2 Yoku block segments where you need to reach a ladder in the upper left corner of the room. I had to go back and compare these rooms side by side just to make sure they weren't completely reusing the same layout, and even though they aren't exactly alike, they're still very similar. As for the rest of the level, while I wouldn't say it's alright bad, it's not exactly interesting either. The main issue here is that what I mentioned before, in that every segment focuses on a different gimmick, while completely ditching the previous one with the slight exception of the Yoku blocks. This may sound like a good way to give your stage more variety in theory, but in practice, it just makes the level feel cluttered and unfocused. It doesn't help that most of the section don't really use their gimmicks that well, often having incredibly basic setups and enemy layouts that don't offer much in the way of challenge. There's a few exceptions to this, such as the rain and quicksand sections, although in this case of the latter, I think that was mostly due to surprise boulders. More often than not, however, the level design doesn't really do much to pose any sort of threat or offer engagement. As a side note, I feel like this stage missed out a golden opportunity to play off more of the aspect found in its reference source material. Given how many strange things show up in Megaman Z, I'd say it's a prime candidate for applying a reimagining to something like Cyberman stage from the previous contest. If it had gone that route, I could see this level turning out great. Interesting. Strange rival of an unknown origin. Oh, bye? Okay.
Sorry, I'm double multitasking here. Veteran C, I said C. He's from one of those rather obscure Fran games, right? Surprising to see this guy being brought into here. For the stage, I'm sorry to say, but it's just a really frustrating experience for me overall. First off, this stage is packed with way too many mini-bosses at once. So much fighting, and you're given a very limited arsenal to work with only half of your weapons available, with no ammo resupply anywhere, until the end. It's like going into war with only a knife, of the kitchen variant. It ain't gonna end well. Speaking of war, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. The stage even starts with a full-on boss fight, Commando Man. While the concept of starting your stage with a boss is thoroughly unique, you could have chosen a more friendly boss to start with, like the giant Susie you fight not long after. A way to start the stage with a bang, I suppose? No pun intended. To elaborate a bit more on how the stage was quite exhausting to play, the first section where this real stage begins, where Kevin's stage 34 music starts playing, is especially problematic. It's several screens filled with plentiful stalling enemies such as Sniper Joes and Susies, Yoku block puzzles with no rush or any utility weapons to help bypass, before ending with double-dub win gimmicks with many instant death pits laying around and constant respawning umbrellas happily knocking you down to make you redo the whole thing again. And if that's not enough, you still have to fight 2 more mini-bosses before you get yourself in mercy checkpoint. It really could benefit from having an extra checkpoint in between, saving the whole frustration of replaying this large portion of the stage over and over. Then comes the part with its poor implementations of gimmicks. There was an aforementioned win gimmick and respawning enemies ever so happily pushing you off the edge. The non-telegraph boulder droppers are also just as annoying as ever to deal with, due to the area of effect and slight RNG variable to rock shattering. The guts lift and crystal droppers together. The platform itself is too narrow for Mega Man to dodge the double-layered crystal drops. The 2 elements also rarely synced up for any jumping window, making the whole section essentially a bunch of waiting time and unfun to traverse. So let's just throw in 2 more of those squid mini-bosses at the end of the section here, or there. And also make you do the beginning lift crystal jump 1 more freaking time to get to the key door. Watch out for the
laser
and pits at the same room, or do the whole darn thing again. And then there's Veteran C himself, who is absolutely pathetic and uninteresting, being a little reskin of the Flashman fight and the Guts Dozer for the second phase, while the boss itself is already a recolor of Gemini Man in the first place. I guess that's the whole joke. Why did the stage start with how hard and end up being so easy? Am I playing the whole stage backwards this whole time? Is there supposed to be a satire reflecting on the quality of the game, with which this diggity darn boss originated from? I'm left with so many questions.
Yeah,
and so
I've not
so
played
many
that fan
tongue-tied.
game, so I have no idea.
I am of opinion that every level should tell a story. Whether that story is told through gameplay, aesthetics, dialogue, or a combination of elements, there should be a clear thread leading the player from premise to conclusion. This level tells a story, but I have no idea what it is. From the title, I assume the level is a sequel or reference to something. The Contra music, Commando Man fight, the Napalm Man tiles start me in veteran returning from a foreign war mindset. But then the bulk of the level takes place at some facility filled with polar bears, holograms, lasers, crystals, conveyors, helicopters, squid umbrellas, and quicksand. What is even going on? Each section is somewhat cohesive in terms of challenge and theming, and the tile work is commendable, but I can't detect any thread connecting them all. Even the music selection feels disjointed and occasionally grating. The two-part fight with, I'm assuming, Veteran Z offers no insight, though it captures the essence of a decent final battle. What is this level trying to accomplish? There's some noteworthy creativity surrounding conveyors and gut slips, but most of this level uses familiar setups without any significant twists. Ergo, big eyes, giant sushi lasers, yoku blocks, shows a little promise. G-Re is a nice touch. But there's also so much waiting involved, especially for a hologram to scroll itself off screen before it's proceeding.
Or use Thunder Beam, but anyways.
Other problems include uneven power-up distribution, how boulders and crystals are introduced, seemingly arbitrary weapon limitations, climbing down a ladder to your death during a mini-boss fight, and using a rush coil to avoid a key door, which potentially circumvents the final challenge if you save your key. I wish I had more positive things to say, but because I can't get a handle on the story, I have a hard time enjoying this level.
Yeah, I guess you could have avoided using a key for one of the doors. Yeah, that's true. This is a stage that I had Loyana in as a proxy. I feel like I should recount what happened during the play session. After fighting one of the harder Death Kit bosses in the first room, Loyana accidentally dying to a big eye and starting from the beginning, I decided to throw down my pen and leave the room. Why is there no checkpoint after the boss? Why is there a second boss before we see the first checkpoint? Why does a stage that lasts around 15-20 minutes have 3 stage checkpoints in? I think I beat it in less than 10 minutes, but I was using weapons to be fair. What is the obsession with mini-bosses? All question yet to be answered. This is a level that is trying to be a wily level, but these are one of the hardest level types to get right. The base series, these are often the most generic of stages, using previously seen level assets willy-nilly. This leaves the level with almost no identity and cohesion, especially when you keep changing between tilesets and gimmicks. The level appears to be structured quite well, and the Quickman laser segment was a highlight, but there were a couple of plages with tight jumps due to loose ceiling. There should also have been some visual indicators for the dropping boulders and crystals. Having 11 boss fights in the stage is frankly overkill. There were a couple of ideas on the verge of working, but when the 6th boss in the stage is the only one doing something clever, it's quite hard to notice or care. The final encounter with the twin Squidden is just horrendous. There's no reliable way to dodge on a moving platform being bombarded by crystals. Yeah, this stage was a mess, I feel. It's just... everything was put together in a way that didn't make too much sense.
Yeah.
Okay, this place still has no one in it.
Oh.
Hello, Fishman. Preposterous. I've tried to call for my mighty steed to escort me through the tournament ground. It seems that my calls have been blocked by poor reception here. How will I get around in style now?
Oh,
Ah.
yeah.
Hey, shortcut.
How convenient.
The cruel burden of inconvenience. Airman's ultimate weapon. Oh no, it's gonna be another meme level, isn't it? Especially from the scoring from the first judge, this is probably a meme level. One element.
One element. Alright. You can't defeat air. The Japanese cannot defeat airmen.
Well, at least there's no weapon restrictions. I'll give it that.
Plus 3 points. If you're a big man. I want my extra life, damn it. Jeez.
I'll take a sip of a drink here.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you keep working out, Sniper Joe. It's gonna jump. Look at that. Eggs!
The birds!
Dog.
Yeah, not dealing with that. Oh god.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh.
This place is very green. I didn't think they would bring back this gimmick from Megaman and Base. Interesting. Wait, there's... Aha!
Oh! Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I didn't see you there. But anyways, you found an Easter egg in this entry. I know that somehow really do some... I know that somehow really do some mistake, but in this stage, Airman is gonna attack you with his... No. His dab.
Oh.
Well, yeah, well, you can take him down.
There's nothing gimmick there.
Okay, I don't have to redo this.
Oh. Do we have to?
I guess we do.
Damage boost.
Okay, rather short overall. God damn it. For some reason, on his first wave, his attack was not working. Weird.
Broken. My god, the fucking dabbing airman. Ugh.
God damn it. Well, let's see what people had to say about it.
Well, one thing's for sure, this level is extremely green, and not a whole lot else. There's a few kind of unique moments, if only because I've never seen a password or lock without an actual common meaning. It's actually absolutely no threat. But the level is primarily...
there was that in Megaman and Base. Anyways.
But the level is primarily encounters with the generic goons or Airman's regular goons. Unfortunately, this has nothing we haven't seen before. And even when the level adds on sheep blocks, it continues to be unremarkable. Probably the only thing I need to remark on is the absurd amount of green, mainly because green spikes and green all of the other solids equals readability havoc. The boss, however, is borderline unplayable nonsense. His regular attack spawns and dies immediately, so he's basically just dabbing uselessly. But then every so often he'll freeze time and fire large wind waves that tear off large pieces of your health bar. And if you happen to be grounded when he does this, you're pretty much dead, with no warning, when the most prominent element of the level is thoroughly broken. And it's got nothing else going for it. It needs to go back to the drawing board.
During the process of judging these levels, we were tasked with giving each a personal difficulty score. This one got a 3 out of 5 for me, and the one and only reason for it even got that high is due to the boss. As far as the stage itself goes, it's pretty short with not much to talk about, save for a few aspects. The color palette is certainly one, given how overly green the tiles are. They don't look like that bad when paired with the sky background, but the indoor segments are a bit harder to look past. That aside, the melody response cannon, minus the cannon part, is probably the most notable section of the stage, and not for the right reason. 2 of the buttons align underneath on the low platform, making it impossible to jump over said button without hitting them. It's a very tedious segment to an otherwise bland level. As implied before, however, the boss is what really pushes it over the edge. Airman has a plethora of problems, with the most obvious being that his tornadoes don't spawn correctly. They flash in for a split second and can actually damage you if you're standing in a spot where they briefly appear, then immediately go away while Airman casually pushes you back. And there's this airwave attack which does enough damage to kill you in 4 hits. Thankfully it's relatively easy to avoid until he pulls out a version of it that stops time. There's no telegraph from when he's about to do this, which means if you get frozen while facing him on the ground, you'll be losing a ton of health, or depending on how much damage you've taken prior, all of it, with no way to retaliate. Thankfully he's incredibly weak to the Spark Chaser, which can also easily trigger a soft lock if you kill Airman while time is frozen. Yes, Spark Chaser, or by just timing your shots right. The time freezing effect doesn't go away no matter how long you wait. Really? All things considered, I think it's pretty safe to say this could have done with a lot more playtesting. I'm glad I didn't get to see that time freezing effect. Cause yeah, that sounds terrible. It's like you're frozen in time and that's it. Game over, man. Game over. Looky, Harry does the funny.
Green room, green spike, green ladder. Summon says mini boss with no threat of failing other than the annoyance of needing to use special weapons to traverse throughout the buttons without triggering them. No checkpoint after that until right before the boss. I guess this is supposed to be making fun of Megaman 1 and 2 level design? The stage is short enough, I guess. The Airman fight is silly, I guess. Definitely rude when getting caught by that flash stopper attack the first time around. Being stuck and not being able to deal with the onslaught, that is not good boss design. Also really weird that the tornadoes he summons show up for 1 frame and then despawn immediately. Can't tell if it's intentional behavior. With 176 levels to judge, I tried to balance detail with brevity and limit myself to around 300 words per review. That adds up to more than 52,000 words, which is longer than The Great Gatsby. And those are just the words that made the final cut. I can't tell how many times I've revised and completely rewritten these reviews. As long as the level's premise, atmosphere, challenges, and polish give me something worth writing about, I don't mind producing another 300 odd words. Here I am struggling. The level is playable, it meets my expectations for length. That's what she said. General layout and other fundamental aspects of design. But when competing against 175 other levels playable is only a starting point. Theming, novelty, fairness, purpose. That's what I'm looking for on every screen. Color contrasting spikes of a uniform design, two-way ladder transitions, and a boss fight with stable programming would be nice too. From the enemies to the music, none of the elements from Airman's level in Mega Man 2 are used in a way that feels original. The button puzzle is awkward filler. It doesn't fit with the rest of the level. There's no risk of danger involved, and the low ceiling makes some button sequences impossible without using special weapons to get around the room. Sheepman blocks are a rough surprise for players who haven't encountered them before, and it's a shame they are never combined with any enemies. Metals and Joes are thoroughly exhausting in these stale configurations. Airman jokes have run their course, at least the tile set is simple and clean. The boss chamber looks particularly good.
The stage doesn't have it easy being green. In fact, it rather hurts the eyes at some point. Also, fun fact, when instant death spike should probably not be the same color as the background to which they're on. Most of the stage is just oh so very basic. The most stock assets enemies, a very badly placed mini-boss, and all to top the stage off, you have what is the most pointless of pointless Simon Says door. Said section is absurd to try and navigate, and the fact the checkpoint is before it rather than after it makes dying to the air tikis way more annoying than it had any right to be. Again, glad I didn't die then. And then, Hairman. I mean, his sprite looks good. It's also not yours. It's straight from Boilman's stage in Megaman 2. And honestly, what the bleeding hell? Either he freezes time, in which case he throws attacks that knock off a whopping quarter of your health and you can't even slightly avoid it. Of course, you know, he's frozen time without a tell he was going to do so. Or his attack refused to spawn. Yeah, obviously not a fan of any of this. A lot that happened that I didn't get to see, and kinda glad once again.
You dodged some bullshit.
Not even using the weapons. Alright, this is probably gonna be the last one unless it's too big of a stage. I hope I lose a grand tail. Element 3 tokens.
Pretty sure that's instant death. Oh, what?
Surprisingly, it wasn't.
What the fuck? What?
I need a fuck.
Huh?
What's up
Dude,
with that? What's up with that?
What in the fuck is that all about? Wait, what?
Oh, there's oil.
Oh, there's oil, okay. But seriously though, what the fuck is up with this?
Really strange collision. Well, I know where to go if I want to grind bowls, but God, I'm gonna reach the cap if this continues.
I guess you have to go back out.
Also, the song seems to be a mix of a bunch of different songs.
That's
Oh.
pretty good.
Oh.
Dude, what the
Oh.
fuck? Dude, what in the fuck is this? Oh.
I can see why the level is called I Hope I Lose, cause, yeah, not great.
There's something. Oh. This level so sucks ass.
And I think that's on purpose. Oh god.
Got those fuckers in here. No!
And
oh my god. Oh, what in the literal fuck is that? Oh my lord. Look at this. Oh my god. That was some crazy ass funk.
what is even going on?
I don't even know, man. Oh, the token's up there.
Damn it!
Oh.
It's stuck under the freaking Yoku block.
Oh, what a way to go out on this fucking stage. What is this? I'll give it points for creativity. That's all it is.
I mean, yeah, being crap on purpose, I guess, it's impressive in a way. What the fuck? Seriously?
I know, it's like, what are those designs? Oh.
It's fine, I got the token.
Wonder you had to go like through that stand.
Yeah, you probably do. This is just
I just
silly.
can't get enough of seeing that shit. Those fucking designs. Oh my god, it is.
What even?
Why that weapon energy too? That's just floating there. Menacingly.
Oh.
Oh, what? Oh.
Hello there, invisible platform. How's it going? No. No. No.
Those fucking Yoku sprites can go to hell. Oh shit, that was close. Nope, no!
It's fucking Gabriel.
What? No! God damn it! Yoku spikes can go to hell. Really. Seriously. Why do they exist?
Because Yokuman's a thing.
Yokuman, Yokuman.
And I kinda wish it didn't, but it does. So here we are.
Oh, what? Where'd he go? Get it. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, interesting. There was a
I see the
teleporter
teleporter there. Oh, that's convenient.
How convenient. Ah,
Oh, why? Why? Some magnet now.
smiley,
A smiley
face.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Even the top part is all fucked up.
What is going on with this level? I understand that it's crap on purpose, but come on.
Even the music is just has the entity of fail. Oh, it's the Crashman. Oh, there you go.
Okay, that works. That works for me.
That works for me!
Hello there, sir. Let's go through an adventure. You deserve it.
Oh.
I can't even...
We're gonna have to... What the fuck is this? AI adventure.
Nah, just
Not
kidding.
just kidding.
Oh yeah,
Holy
it Sans Undertale. What? They get you found the rooms east of the starting rooms. You just slipped on a small patch of oil on the way in, correct? It wasn't small patch to begin with. All that oil soaked into the bolts and tanks, contaminating it. In the interest of both.
Oh, really?
It would be highly dangerous if those bolts went into circulation, or worse, someone drank from those oily tanks.
Are you for real? Jesus. So much for going back to farm first bolts.
Never mind, I guess.
Well, that was silly. It's painfully obvious that this wasn't a serious attempt, but there's some fun stuff in here, and it doesn't go anywhere close to overboard. The many resized enemies were worth a chuckle. Bun bees everywhere. Got the odd chuck, and the music was great for setting the mood. For a more serious commentary, the unusual Yoku patterns made them more interesting than the standard stuff, on top of having a difficulty curve. And the boob beam trap, it says boob, had a fun cameo with an actually genuinely interesting boss room. I'm almost disappointed they all died in one hit.
Okay, so that wasn't a joke. It's just...
In honesty, there's some competent stuff in here. I'll be surprised if it actually gets last place. I'll also be surprised it even ends up in tier 1. This has more merit than it first seems.
Well, I made it to tier 3, so, you know. Honestly, I've seen a lot worse. The stage isn't good, not by a long shot, but it's not what I call last place material. Really, the only major thing worth mentioning here is the secret room to the right at the start of the stage. Not only can you die by clipping through the wall, which I found out, but there's so many bolts and other collectible littered around that it actually lagged the game for me. Other than that, the rest of the stage's issues are all fairly obvious. What with the level structure, aesthetic, and general cohesion, just being all over the place. That being said, there are two things about this level I actually like. One of them was the choice of music, and the other was the setup involving the boo beam trap. That part had the potential to be really interesting, It comes and goes so fast that it feels like a wasted opportunity. I get that's probably intentional given the obvious. At the very least, I think it's something worth exploring if you want to try your hand at a more legitimate level in the future. Wish satisfied, you didn't win.
There isn't really much going on with level design. Straight linear rooms and then some Yoku blocks making funny faces. Not really much of a grand tale. I like the part with the grabby enemies falling in varying sizes.
That was actually pretty funny.
Hilarious though, doesn't really add to the level design. And the other jokes, I either don't get or they go by so quickly, especially the ending funnies. This is a level design contest, not a Meg Fly make a good funny level, yes. Can't say I'm impressed
Make a
with
good
this one.
funny level, yes.
Marty McFly. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was really hoping you'd lose, but you just didn't make your level bad enough. Maybe it's the thoughtful checkpoint placement and reasonably placed power-ups. Maybe it's the rocking music. Maybe it's the goofy weirdness of resized and misshapen enemies. Whatever the case, this is hardly the kind of level to lose in a contest like this. Granted, the odd color combinations and mishmashy tile work are a little unappealing and make it hard to tell spikes from the rest of the foreground. Architecture and overall layout sometimes feel haphazard. Aside from a sharp learning curve, there isn't much of a challenge. So many hazards are used as decoration, and Rush can bypass almost all the rest. The final stretch seems to like reference to something I'm unfamiliar with, so the end of this level falls flat. Still, the shortcomings are forgivable enough, aside from the deliberately inconsistent object use, screen transitions where you can land inside a wall, and a dead-end secret area that lags my computer with its ludicrous generosity. The construction is acceptably sound. There are some creative Yoku block and mystery tank in the token challenges, even if it's underwhelming in execution. A boo beam fight relying on gimmicks is a fun idea. At the end of the day, the level is neither ironically good enough nor hilariously bad enough to live up to its name. No effort was made to be obnoxiously grand or insubstantially fluffy. You very nearly hit the brief of making a good Megaman. That's disappointing.
Okay, so I'll skip things I would normally comment on here. Those issues are obvious. You know they're obvious. I know they're obvious, and we all know this isn't remotely serious. But you know, this level isn't bad enough for the title to qualify. Also, nope, this isn't even a Ace Draws a Furry comic bad enough affair either. No, there was in fact the occasional sign of competence amidst the random nonsense. Most of the Yoku block setups are actually pretty solid and playable, which is only noticeable provided the player doesn't actively skip them and only platforming in any platforming in the stage, which is rather likely due to the level's vibe, making it highly likely that the player's reaction to the stage will be, I can't be arsed. I should know, I suckered right on my first run of this stage. Well, that is, it's solid bearing the last token room and its overly long patterns that involve inexplicable spike yokus, and the rest is just utter nonsense. And you know what? It's just hopelessly mediocre rather than bad. And which is worse? A bad level where you get perverse joy at either laughing at it or with it, or a stage that gets no real reaction otherwise. You be the judge. Yeah, I wouldn't say this was a worst level, but a weird kind of attempt was made, and I guess that's commendable, question mark? We're obviously not continuing yet, but there's a... Hey, what's the big idea? Why'd they fill a gauntlet with water? I can't even get to the simulations down below. And then there's the other oil man. Got that idiot who claims to be the real oil man. Everyone knows real oil doesn't flow on water, it flows on air. Okay, well, the next level will be Gilded Man, but yeah, I'm out of time, so...
Yep. God damn.
I mean, yeah, obviously that's gonna happen, right about, not yet, apparently, because that's not the gift that's playing. Alright, anyways, continuing this on Saturday, hopefully. Thank you very much for watching.
Yep.
That first level tonight was painful.
It
It
took the
really
whole
was.